Hi, beautiful souls. Today I'm sharing a few words, a little light on energetic imprinting. We all know that you can walk into a room where there's been an argument and you can feel the density of the room and it's not comfortable and you want to move away. We all know that animals and small children are particularly sensitive to people's energies, and that's why they rather not be with certain people. And yet through the years people have pushed their children into the arms of people that they really shouldn't have done, which is a distortion, becomes a distortion over time and makes people not trust themselves, not know themselves. During this time, so many more people are coming online and remembering the truth of who they are, knowing what resonates, knowing what does not, feeling the red flags without even identifying red flags, because they don't need to label anymore because they've risen above all that. But there is still an element of imprinting which often people forget. So there is a certain imprinting from energetics where people are creating an environment that isn't nice, a toxic environment, or maybe a person isn't particularly nice. But then there's also the imprinting that occurs after somebody has left a hormone release, so to speak. Years ago, I discovered this firsthand when one of my team members started to smell like sour milk. And I couldn't really, I didn't obviously tell them, but I couldn't figure out what it was. And then in time, I came across somebody else that also smelt like this. And I discovered it was a fear release. It was when somebody was very, very fearful that they can release this smell. Now, if you've got a dog, or if you've ever had a dog that has been very, very fearful, they can sometimes drop their anal glands when they're really terrified. Now, it's a very different smell with humans, this human smell of fear, anxiety, but it indeed does exist. Now, I've got a sensitive nose. Not everybody is going to smell stuff like that, and it's not like I continually smell people. I didn't have to go and sniff them, wasn't up close. However, it is a real thing. Humans, animals do emit a hormone release, and that can coach you. That can actually physically coach you. Not to mention that, in the company of somebody, you can pick up stuff. So this is why it's really a good idea to make sure that you cleanse yourself down, that you clear your realms, you pull out what's not yours from within your energetics every time you interact with another person or in another place. Just like, you could be standing out here in the middle of nowhere, and that's great, and you can speak to your tree and you can ask your tree for assistance. You can just really get into nature and really purify yourself, and that's good. But then you still got to go back into mixing with other human beings, because we need each other. We are all part of the one. We are all one love, here to assist one another whilst we're navigating the earth plane, this beautiful, beautiful planet that's our home, our darling, darling home. And these bodies belong to earth. These bodies are on loan to us. They belong to the earth. So I just want to remind everyone to be aware, and we don't want to imprint on anybody else either. That's something of the past where people would like to say, well, you want to try and imprint on others and help them to raise their frequency and all of this. Well, there is a point in that to an extent. But nowadays what we want to do is to be able to assist them to do that on their own, by helping them to redirect where they might be at, and to be from a place of divine neutrality, so that we are not too warm or too cold. We are neutral, we are loving, we give love, and we direct in the way of assisting people to find the questions they need so that they can answer those questions that they need to hear coming from their highest self. And that's the kind of uplifting that we need to do. And we need to be very aware not to allow imprints from anything or anyone, because we are all our own sovereign being. So that's my small light share today. I send you lots of love. Have a beautiful day. Blessings upon blessings. Peace.